Jim Allister.
Whereas the Minister has no role in the appointments of our judges, has she any concern that in the upper tier of our judiciary there is not a single Lord Justice with a Protestant community background? Is that something which she thinks is healthy in this era when cross-community confidence is so important?
Well, Mr Speaker, the member has raised this issue with me in the past, and I believe that equitable provision across our community is absolutely important, and that inclusion should be at the heart of all of the services we provide in the Department of Justice. However, we know that in order to become a higher tier judge, one needs considerable experience, and it is a merit-based appointment system that applies, and therefore I would be very cautious of wanting to read anything into a very small number of appointments that could fluctuate from being entirely Protestant, entirely Catholic, or indeed anything else. I would also be very uncomfortable, frankly, with judging what people's perceived religious background might be without them actually having assented to that, because of course there are many of us who don't appreciate being placed in boxes or pigeonholed when it comes to assessing our religious or community background, and the judges may well fall into that category.
Jim Allister, supplementary.
I do wonder if the Minister would be so sanguine about it if we were in a situation where there wasn't a single Catholic within the Lord Justices. Has she discussed this issue with the Lord Chief Justice and conveyed the fact that cross-community confidence for the judiciary is very important?
I think the Lord Chief Justice, Mr Speaker, is well aware that confidence in the judiciary, not just cross-community confidence, but for everyone in our community is important, and I don't think I need to teach the Lord Chief Justice how to suck eggs. When it comes to the issue of whether I would be so sanguine were it to be the case that all of the higher tier judges were Protestant, I would be every bit as sanguine, because of course I recognise and respect the fact that the judiciary do a professional job, an impartial job, and one that is not influenced by their community background. And it is frankly, I think, a very dangerous road to go down, as the member seems to be, particularly for someone in the legal profession, to suggest that they're any less capable because of their religious background to be entirely impartial and to command full cross-community support.
I call Paul Fruit.
Given that the police falls under the Justice Minister's remit, and given the fact that we have passed draconian legislation which the police now have to enforce, and given the fact that many organisers of annual memorial services have